It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Bishop. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Jones. This one caught by Crowder. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing Jones. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Ray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago.
Here we go.
Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 2nd down now, it's Bishop. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Man open is Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 24, Jones rolling to his right. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Complete to right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards. yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Jones now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown. Patriots. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. They're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's right, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now a 2nd down and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, it's right. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. Space to run past the 20. Still going. They can't stop him. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On one, ready?
Check. 11 mighty.
They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 2nd and 16. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Wright's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it. Because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. And now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Trying to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away, offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, it's right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's right. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And right with it here over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down now. It's right, and he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They run the counter. right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2nd down at 7.
Mike, 55.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Pats, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.